All right, ladies and gentlemen, it does appear Kuro Games is back at it again with another survey, except this time the survey is a little bit different. Instead of focusing on direct feedback for the game and, all the various systems, it looks like this one is about our survey on art concept preferences. And so at first glance, I'm not entirely sure what this means, but I've seen a couple of posts on the Wuthering Waves subreddit, and the survey does appear to have some really interesting questions. So with that, let's go ahead and pop it open and dive right on into it. Awesome. Okay, so first and foremost, I wish I could zoom in because, like, holy shit, this is hurting my eyes. I don't know how much it's gonna hurt your guys' eyes. Oh my gosh, and it's bright as fuck too. Night mode users, beware. Anyways, thank you for agreeing to participate in the special survey. Please answer them. By participating, you consent. Okay, yeah, so the survey is basically just saying that the data is going to be, your personal data is going to be sent to Kuro Games, and so if you're not comfortable with that, select quit, but that means that your input is not going to be heard. I'll go ahead and click start. What is your age? Oh dear. I don't think I've ever said it. I don't think I've ever actually said what my age was. Oh my gosh. Oh, looks like Kuro Games. 30, 24, 41. What if I just lied? Ooh. Now that I put that idea in your head, you don't actually know if I'm going to say the right or wrong number. What if I just lie? What if I tell the truth? There's an option to not tell. Prefer not to disclose. All right, how about this? We'll just lie. Actually, we'll lie a little bit more. All right, let's go. Please note, in the following questions, characters refer strictly to game characters. Okay, great. So we're not going to be talking about NPCs moving forward. In anime games such as Wuthering Waves or Punishing Gray Raven, notice how they didn't put any of those shitty WuWa's titles in here. We definitely don't want those players' opinions on the matter. Which of the following character body types and genders do you prefer? Well, obviously, adult male. Boy, fuck that. Teenage female, Yang Yang Lumi. They have two different models. I mean, this is the meta one, right, ladies and gentlemen? This is the meta one. You select the top three, and then you select the fourth option. If you select either of these two, bit of a weirdo, low key. Anyways, which one is your favorite? Oh man, they're making this one hard. I mean, let's be honest, guys. Let's be honest. It's gonna have to be the adult male, because guess what, guys? I like myself, and I am an adult male. This isn't gay. This is literally just I'm an adult male. I'm also playing as the character. I'm not like going into the game and then fucking the character. I'm playing as them. In fact, you could also flip it around. If you're a guy and you selected a female, well, you're playing as them. You're controlling them. And so does that mean you're a girl? Didn't think about that one, did you? Huh? Didn't think about that one, did you? You like being a girl even though you're a guy? Anyways, which of the following traits best describe your favorite adult male character on a scale of 1 to 10? Aggressiveness, low aggression, cooperative agreeable, high aggressive, antisocial, or self-centered. So right now what it looks like over here is that they're talking about some of like the personality traits. And so if you're all familiar with a character called Geshu Lin, I'm very excited for his release. And so I'm basically going to think about Geshu Lin in mind as I'm talking about these characters, right? The bro is a badass with a gigantic fucking Buster greatsword, and like in his animations, he literally swings down the entire thing and creates a giant crater in the earth. Guys, if you don't like that, you don't like anime. That is literally that, ladies and gentlemen. If you don't like this, you don't like gacha gaming.
As a warrior, you fail to defend.
You don't like gacha gaming if you don't like this.
General Jian, do you truly deserve your title?
And we'll just look at this part too. If you don't like this, you don't like gacha gaming. The sword is bigger than him. The sword is bigger than him. Anyways, so keep that in mind. Keep that character in mind as I go throughout this survey, because I think that's fucking badass. I think that's super cool. I want that in the game, and I want that in the game now. So So with that, obviously, we're going to be on the high level of the aggression scale because he's fighting Jian, one of the characters who's obviously like a good guy. Emotional stability, probably at a 0 if we're frankly being honest. Probably at a 0 if we're frankly being honest. Introversion, extroversion, I don't really know. I mean, the fact that we haven't seen him in the story, it's probably like a 1, right? Maybe it's like a 5. He is talking quite a bit in that trailer. He's a bit, yeah. I mean, it seems like average to me. So let's move on. In anime games, which of the following character traits would you like in a character? Obtuse. Gosh, wow, they really went into Urban Dictionary for this one. Holy fuck. You know what's gonna be honest? I feel like Kuro Games, you maybe should have gotten some easier words, because half of the people in your community will need a fucking dictionary to even find out what half of these words mean. Let's be honest here. So, obtuse is funny in-game. Obtuse is funny in a story, but it's fucking annoying in real life. But this game is not real life, so I'll put that. Narcissistic characters are also cool in stories, but not in real life. They have too many options here, and it's extremely difficult to like, I mean, Jesus. Timid Chunibyo. I believe that Chuni is sort of like the eye patch girl for Vola, having an eye patch, a bandage eye patch, when her eye actually works. Is that what Chuni means? Or am I getting the definition wrong? Okay, I think that's like a little cringe. I think Chuni is like a little cringe, but it is funny once in a while. Yeah, it's like official. It's like for Vola. Yeah. Anyways, I think that's like a little cringe. I don't like it that much. Crazy, calm, lazy, jealous. These are just boring. Crazy and yandere. Yandere basically means that they like love something too much or love somebody too much. I don't really like that too much in the stories. I feel like you don't necessarily need that, and it kind of just breeds a lot of Coomers, like an excessive number of Coomers in the community. It's okay. I don't like it too much. Arrogant, yes, we need more arrogant characters. We need more slightly hateable characters that are annoying with other characters. We need more of like this sort of stuff. All right, what does taciturn mean? That's actually one of the words I don't know. Okay, taciturn means that you're silent. You don't speak that much. That's a little bit boring in a game. Yeah, taciturn means quiet. Tsundere basically means that the character doesn't like, they don't outwardly show affection, but they actually do like something or someone. It's an okay mechanic. Sure, we'll put it in here. It's okay. Reliable, funny, shy, reliable, quiet. Guys, what the taciturn and quiet mean the same fucking thing. This is what I mean. It's like there are too many options in a sense where these two words basically mean the exact same thing over here. And so, I mean, I'll just select like some stuff. Overbearing, sure. Aloof is also like decent sometimes. Serious, rational, energetic, straightforward, cautious, innocent, mischievous, cute and clumsy, jealous, emotional, confident. I'll just go with this. We need more like assholes, that they're characters that you sort of like hate, but they're characters that you like love to hate. Does that make sense? Strong assholes are needed. They're like annoying, powerful, and you love to hate them, but it's just like, it's fun to hate them. We don't have very many of those on the roster. Like Frieza from Dragon Ball Z. We don't have, yeah, we just don't have that dynamic on the roster currently. I want to like select the character. They show up in the menu and I kind of want to punch them in the face, but they're also like cool, so I don't want to do that. You know what I mean? Need more villains. So what character traits do you think best suit your favorite adult male character? Well, yeah, let's do those. What is your most preferred personality trait for adult male characters? Well, they got to be powerful, because otherwise the rest of these don't work if they're not powerful, right? It's just like, why do you give a fuck if somebody's all of these if they're weak as shit, right? You just be like, okay, get out of here, you gnat, go away. Next, for your favorite adult male character with strong traits, which primary color schemes do you think best reflect their personality or appeal? Well, it's got to be black, white. I mean, you guys already know who I'm talking about. You guys already know who I'm going to be talking about. Put some gray in there as well. A little bit of silver. Yep. Next up, for your favorite adult male character with strong traits, which clothing styles do you think best reflect their personality or appeal? Simple, business, innocent, ethereal. I would assume like shorekeepers like ethereal. Cute, hip-hop, glam, sportswear, vintage, other. Mysterious, sexy, elegant, gothic, pastoral, heroic, futuristic, functional, androgynous. So like what, they're gonna be wearing like a fucking dress? Doesn't matter. I mean, I guess like gothic, heroic, glam, hip-hop, cute, ethereal. I mean, I'm not like a big like fashion designer sort of guy, so this is difficult. Ethereal, functional, sure. Mysterious. All right, let's just do those. For your favorite adult male character with strong traits, which accessories would you not find acceptable for them to wear? Eye patch. All right, I might get some hate for this, but I'm just gonna put that on there because I mean. I'm just gonna put that on there because we're talking about what I want to play. I don't want to play. I don't want to play Jian with high heels. I don't want to play Geshu-Lin with high heels. I'm just gonna be honest. I also don't want them to have a choker because of the implication. And clavicle necklace, that's fine. Long necklace, that's fine. Waist chain, that's fine. Anklets are also fine. Earrings, studs. I mean, unless the hair accessory is like cool, it's fine. Earrings are fine. Yeah, I think that's cool. Yeah, I think that's cool. For your favorite adult male character with strong traits, where do you think Tacet marks should be placed to best reflect their personality or appeal? Whoa. Whoa. Hips? No. Ankles? Well, back is always good. Ankle just seems like, why the fuck would a Tacet mark be on an ankle? I mean, this, unless they're gonna release like a monk character. I mean, yeah, they release like a monk character, like fucking, or like a martial artist, right? Like a legitimate martial artist who like, whose liberation, they just kick the shit out of their enemy. That's not bad. Calves are okay too. Thighs? Nah, let's not do thighs. Forearms? Sure. Like a giant Tacet mark on their arm. Chest? Absolutely. Face? I don't like face tattoos. I'm just not a big fan of face tattoos, so we'll not do that one. Eyes or pupils? That's pretty badass. Shoulders? Badass. Abdomen? They'd have to be like shirtless for the thing to work. That's okay. Hips? Upper arms? Yeah, sure. Like the bicep, tricep area. Feet? I'm good. I'm good on feet. Hands? That's Rover. Rover already has hands. I think hand is a little bit too much if Rover already has it on the hands. Face? Yeah, let's do that. Would you accept plant-like features on your favorite adult male with strong traits? Bark or leaves on their body? No, they are not Groot. No, I'm good. We already saw what that is for Verena. It looks fucking weird. Would you accept cybernetic features? Sure. Would you like to see new basic weapon types added to the game? Current basic weapon types: broadblade, sword, pistols, rectifier, gauntlets. Well, this is the thing. I think we're good, to be honest, because if you want the character to do random attacks, you just use a rectifier. And honestly, guys, let me just pull it up. This is a broadblade character. Bro clearly has a spear, but this is a broadblade character. And so adding new weapon types to the game quite literally would just make it harder to gear characters. And think about it this way, guys. Camellia has a whip. It's just she turns her sword into a whip. Havoc Rover has a scythe that they just summon out of their asshole. So all the people, ladies and gentlemen, you want to know who has dual blades in the game? Dan Jin. She just summons one out of blood. Guys, all of these weapons that you're talking about as suggestions are literally in the game. All of the weapons that you're suggesting are literally already in the game. It's just they've managed to weave them in across these 5 archetypes already. Do we not get this? So please, ladies and gentlemen, all that this is going to do is make it harder to gear your characters. Because when the first new, I don't know, dual dagger character releases, right, assuming that they add it to the game, now nothing is going to be usable on them from your current inventory, and probably the only way you're going to be able to use them is to pull the new standard weapon version, which might just suck balls, or pull the new limited one, versus in the current iteration of the game where you can transfer over weapons from character to character, and it's like a lot easier to gear new additions. And so if you selected yes to this, you're quite literally saying you want the game to be harder for free to plays, or even your fucking self, because you're gonna have to spend money basically to make up for it for everybody. So if you select yes to this, I do think, unless you're like on a psyop, you know, maybe you're trying to make Kuro Games some more money by making the game slightly more predatory. All this does, selecting yes makes the game more predatory. And so if you're cool with that, I mean, by all means, right, you're able to select whatever you want, but that is the situation here. No. In combat, how much of a focus should be placed on specialized weapons? I mean, this is the thing, right? I don't give a shit about the weapon skin that I'm using. I actually care more about the actual weapon being used. I am perfectly fine with each character having a specialized weapon and the actual weapon that they're using not fucking mattering. I'm perfectly fine with that, because that's the thing. I think Jian's spear is fucking cool. I think Jedge's paintbrush is, I mean, it's a little lame, but it's also cool. And like Chang Li not even using her sword when she's on the ground, that's fine. That's cool to me, right? She turns into a phoenix instead. I think turning into a phoenix is pretty badass. I don't think she needed to like do a little air stab or something. She turns into a fucking phoenix. That's cooler. I think stuff like that makes the game fine. And it also doesn't limit their animations to be like what their weapon is. And they can get a lot more creative with the combat. So I'm just gonna say specialized weapons should dominate. For your favorite adult male with strong traits, which weapon do you think would best reflect their personality or appeal? Flexible weapons? Nah. Single-handed? No. Two-handed swords? Yes, two-handed swords are badass. Why do we need more two-handed swords? Like gigantic buster blades. Gauntlets are also pretty badass. Hidden weapons? Nah. Pole arms are cool too. Fight in a mecha? Sure. Yeah, I'll just put that in there because that sounds cool. Okay. I mean, like, who's not gonna select yes to fight in a mecha? That sounds badass. Bows? Honestly, actually, imagine like, okay, there's already like Hawkeye from Marvel Rivals. Hawkeye from Marvel Rivals is like fucking jacked. And he also has like a sword too. A sword and bow combo. It's pretty cool. Actually, yeah, like a buff ass gigantic archer is pretty badass. I think that'd be cool. Anyways, imagine your favorite adult male paired with your favorite personality strong. What fighting style would best reflect their charm? Well, yeah, fucking heavy, impactful, carrying significant weight or strength. I think we could go with the mix over here in 5. I like sort of like agile power, where it's like some of the blows are like super strong, while some of the blows are also like a little bit more agility as well. They can have like some faster attacks and then like build up to something crazy. I think that'd be cool. Let me show you guys something from Grand Blue Fantasy. So I don't know how many of you guys have played Grand Blue Fantasy Relink, but this, you can kind of see like what's going on over here with this character.
That's one more down.
Bro has like a little bit of a transformation too.
Let's do this. I don't show mercy.
That would be pretty badass, wouldn't it? I hope Geshu Lin is literally just this character. That'd be pretty cool, wouldn't it? That would be pretty cool, wouldn't it? So that's what I mean by like combination of like agile while also like powerful attacks. That's what I mean by that. Bit of a blend of both. All right, please tell us your favorite anime gacha game character name, and the title of the game they came from. I might need some help with this one. Just give me more of that shit. Give me more of that shit. Which of the following environmental visual concepts appeal to you? Modern metropolis, tropical rainforest, underground fuck underground exploration, naval fleet. Yo, what if we had a boat? Wait, what if we had a boat like Assassin's Creed 4 Black Flag, where we had a boat? We like upgrade the boat and then we sail around to like islands and stuff, and then we fight pirates at sea. We fight pirate Tacet discords. Imagine like a fucking Havoc warrior with a pirate hat on, and then he like assaults your boat. How badass would that be? A Havoc warrior with a pirate hat ganks you at sea. I think that would be pretty fucking cool. Space travel's always nice. Deep sea exploration, I'm not gonna lie, I don't like fighting underwater. Cyberpunk, okay. Alien planet exploration, that's pretty cool. Colossal mechas. Guys, what if we see Rover do this? What if we see Rover do this while fighting a colossal mecha? What if we see Rover do this? We see Rover do this. The same, just import this whole cutscene. How badass would that be? That would be pretty cool, wouldn't it? So yeah, I'll put colossal mechas on here. Deserts, if you put desert on here, you should have your survey privileges revoked. If you actually put yes to desert, you should have your fucking survey privileges revoked. I'm not even lying. Sumeru's desert is the worst fucking thing I've ever seen. It's actually just trash. What? You walk for like 30 minutes to do anything actually meaningful in the region. The only interaction you have with the environment is a tumbleweed moving by in the background. Oh, so fun. Oh, so cool. Oh, me likey nothing. Diesel, punk, sure. Massive architectural structures. Well, now that we have the power of flight, that would be cool. So, modern Metropolis also seems like nice as like an area to explore. Underground, yeah, honestly, polar ice fields. I'm gonna be honest, polar ice fields to me is a little bit like the desert. Because instead of the desert being gray or like brown or like tan, it's just white. It's just desert but white. That's what polar ice fields are. I don't think it's that engaging. Like, and it also is like anti-dark mode. It flashbangs you the entire time you're fucking there. One of my least favorite regions in Elden Ring, I'm gonna be honest, one of my least favorite regions in Elden Ring is like the consecrated snowfield. Because it just gives me a fucking headache being there. And then there's always like, there's always like the storms where you get blinded and you can't see anything because there's a snowstorm all around you. It sucks. It sucks. What is your gender? Do you have any other suggestions or feedback for Wuthering Waves? Please just add Geshu Lin to the game. Already, you teased him in 1.0. This also make Jan playable because he is pretty badass. I think this is fine. We'll keep it character focused. Cool. Well, ladies and gentlemen, it looks like our survey is complete. Well, that's pretty badass, everybody. So, obviously, I think that this was a survey that focused a lot on like getting insight from the player base on what type of characters they want to see in the future. And so I do think that I might have done like a shitty job because I already referenced a character design that they've already completed. But it also kind of like lends credence to the idea that we do want more, or at least I want more, like sort of like badass assholes in the game. Because it seems like everybody on the roster right now is currently like nice. Like, hello. Or like, oh, stand by me. I shall lead us to victory. Like sort of thing. And it's like more anti-heroes, more like sort of like dicks that you love to hate. And, less of like this whole goody two-shoot thing that we have going on. Again, I want somebody on the roster where when I pull them up in the character menu, I want to punch them in the face, but I'm also like, you're too cool to do that. You're too cool to do that, man. And, kind of like build the story from there. Because I do think when you have conflict between characters on the playable roster, where like one of them sort of doesn't like each other, like the other, and then they have to work together, that's where you have some very, very compelling stories. Where two people that don't actually like each other are forced to work together to like solve a purpose. It's good storytelling, right? And obviously we want more interactions between characters. I want to see Jian work with Geshu Lin, and they have to like fight something together. That would be pretty badass. But with that, let me know what you thought about my survey. Maybe I'm in the minority here. Maybe I'm just a bit of a weirdo. You know what I mean? Maybe I'm just a bit of a weirdo and nobody shares my thoughts. But that's how I think Wuthering Waves can get better from a playable perspective and a character design perspective. With that, give me those credits. Peace out.